202. Better hear what I've got to say because you won't get it again.
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man. Well, put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't. Ew! Feeling myself today. What's going on? Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
It is.
There you go.
What's going on, everybody? GYBB, get your balls back. WWD, you know what it is. Finish it yourself, motherfuckers. I'm in one of those moods. Big shouts to fucking everybody listening in on the live, ready to get these gems and stop playing summary day today. It was like 70. I left my fur coat home. It's crazy. What's going on, Pun? You good?
Yo, I'm good, man.
You ready to go?
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go. You got you all right?
Yeah, I'm focused. Yeah, one thought.
Yeah, we discovered before the show that Punisher can only maintain one track of thought or one activity at a time by his own confession.
Listen,
but he phrased it in a different way that made it seem like, well, he's focused, but it's not that he's focused.
It's one at a time.
He cannot focus on
Single file.
Multitasking, bro.
Single file thinking.
He's got to shut everything else down.
Punisher's a himbo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it's the worst, bro. Especially sexually, bro. I can't stroke and suck a titty at the same time.
Oh, no. Wow,
what?
Nah, I can't.
That's where I shine.
Go straight. I get Caucasian rhythm, man.
No, I'm like buddy.
Really?
I'm serious, bro. It's
That's
bad.
so funny.
So you gotta go.
Yeah, don't try to get me to play with something.
How about this?
Or whatever.
Look.
Nothing's working.
No, are you kidding me? I'm using.
Well,
I'm like Buddy Rich in there. I'm like, bah, 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 bah. I'm all over the joint.
Nah,
Tongue,
bad.
2 hands.
Best time I was in the biggest sexcapade I ever had was me, Georgie Porgy, Yum Yum, and 13 chicks.
All right, so this is what I was gonna say. That started out the gayest story ever.
Well, the math. You gotta wait for the
and
math.
Yum
yeah.
Yum, no, but the names. Me,
Yeah,
Georgie
yeah.
Porgy,
Well,
and Yum Yum.
you know them.
I know. But
Hold on. Just so all your stripper names are gay out of context. You know,
How is
Prince
Punisher?
Mandingo,
How is Punisher?
Punisher. Is,
Nah, Punisher's not gay.
And how is Mandingo?
Yeah, Mandingo.
He was a
Georgie
African
Porgy,
warrior.
Georgie Porgy and Yum Yum.
Prince Mandingo.
Because I had status, motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm saying out of context.
You act
but
like you know this stripper game.
I don't.
Shut
know
your
stripper
mouth.
game, but Yum Yum is pretty rough to
Yum
defend.
Yum. Yeah, I guess
Georgie Porgy's just unsexy.
Well, that was the
but-
whole thing. His act was kind of.
What did he do? What did Georgie
He
Porgy
used to
do?
come out like a nerd
Yeah.
with a propeller beanie.
Oh, okay.
And then and like plaid pants and polka dot with a bow tie.
Like
thick
a Revenge of the
glasses.
Nerds situation.
Yeah, and he would come out and come out. And
What was his music? Because you guys all had music.
house. He used to dance the house.
Yeah.
House? I don't
Voodoo
know.
Ray.
Not very nerdy.
No. The music, they didn't have here's the problem, Harry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand what a step above I was.
Okay.
That I was there was specifically congruency. I'll get to that in a minute.
Everybody was playing checkers in the nude. You were playing chess in the nude.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh, bro!
What's up, bro?
Bro! We got Vishnu in the building. What's up?
What's up, bro?
You still married, motherfucker?
I am, bro.
Thanks to me. You better fucking tell somebody.
Oh, what did you do for Vishnu?
Oh, you ask him. I don't want to blow him up. But let's just say his wife was out, had the U-Haul packed.
One thing I like about Dante, bro, he don't like lying. He'll be like, do not lie.
No,
That's his first.
do not lie.
Yeah, that's his like first advice.
That's the first joint. Because you know why? After that, nothing has credibility.
Yep.
If you don't have that.
Yep.
Get him back. So you were disrespecting the names. The name ain't for you, son.
No, we were talking about the music. What was the deal with you were on another level, you're saying?
Well, no, So when I looked at stripping, I didn't just jump in. Like I always sit back. Same way I did with comedy. You know, when I started doing comedy, I got every book that you could every book that was ever printed on comedy writing,
All
stand up.
useless, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had the basic techniques and stuff, the fundamentals that comics don't even have now. Tell you the truth, misdirection, double entendre, list jokes. But I read every book, so I always prepare. Because I don't mind failing, but I don't want to fail just being unprepared. So, my music was in line. The music that I chose was in line with everything. So I used to come out to Shakara. It was called the one from Dirt Diggler.
That one.
You know Dirt Diggler.
I know who that is. I just don't know what song.
Boom, 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 boom. I te quiero. The chick was moaning and getting smashed in the record. And it was just like slow conga drums. But then I had the music went with the act. And the act went with the fucking... So I just had the headdress and everything.
Sure,
and I used to just walk out. Just walk slow. Swagger like, all you bitches, I'm here. And who's first? Which one of you are first? Not you, little Indian girl. Not you. You better hold on. Bring a friend. And then the music would drop, and I would do this whole humpity hump thing and masturbatory thing and licking my lips and grabbing women and touching them, rubbing them up. And then I would go into the dance, but the whole first part was just the act. But even to the point where I made my own cologne.
Oh, wow.
I made a cologne. My cologne I used to call it ding juice, as in dingo. I used to call it ding juice. It was 1/4 strawberry Muslim oil, half an ounce of strawberry, 1/4 peach, 2.
This is just a daiquiri at this point.
2 ounces. Wait till I finish. 2
nice.
2 ounces of black coconut.
Okay.
And 2 ounces of cocoa mango.
Okay.
Mix it up. It's like unbelievable.
It's a good scent.
It was like to the point where I remember a girl hired me, and her friend said, if you're not gonna get me, man, then gonna get me nobody. And she came in the house and she smelt me at the front door. Where's he at? I can smell like that. So there was my thought process was, I never told you this. My thought process was to make everything congruent. The music, the costume, even my scent was like very tropical and stuff like that. The costume, the scent, everything was so that it was content. So I was trying to take them away someplace
to
else.
Another land. To
another
you're trying to hit all the senses.
Where everybody can
audio,
get hit. And there's guys who are like really smooth, suave, like Silk was suave, Bola, and then there was my thing was to reduce sex to an animalistic, to the fundamentals of, I have a dick, you have a vagina, you could get it. And that meant the fat ones, the ugly ones, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
No.
Don't
Everybody
move.
gets some.
You better sit still, because if I see any fear, I got you. And that was the whole thing. And I never broke character.
Nice. You kept kayfabe.
Oh,
like in wrestling.
yeah, like I was better than. Yo, I remember this chick, girl she didn't wasn't my virginity, but it was like three after my virginity. But she was a school crush, and she hired me after she got married for her to do her bachelorette party. And she used to call me Reggie, because Reggie was my name. It was also the name that Patrice used to call me. And she and that was my Catholic school name. Well, because they read you off there, and you can't be like, yo, call me Big Dog. You can't say that to the nuns. They don't like that. Call me Skeeter. You got to go with what the nuns go with. Them fucking hateful bitches.
Nice.
And she was, when I came in, she was like, Reggie, thank you so much for doing this. My girlfriends are here, And then when I went in, I said, "Oh, thank you. It's cool. It's good to see you." I changed, got in my gear, and when I left, she was like, "Goodbye, Mandingo."
As you rode off into the sunset.
Yeah, well.
How did you help Vishnu now? I need to know this because I didn't know that Vishnu was in
Ask
trouble.
Vishnu.
Vishnu, how did Dante help you? Because I didn't know you were dealing with marital issues.
Mine wasn't like it wasn't like I didn't get a session, but it was just like talking to him.
Yeah, that's what a session is, motherfucker. I just gave it to you free.
I know, yeah. Like I was just talking to him because my wife
On the phone.
On the phone, we were
Yeah.
fighting.
And how do you think my consultations are?
On the phone, yeah.
Yeah, just talking, right?
No,
you
we-
think I did sign language, motherfucker?
Now it
People
was like
pay for that.
that's true, bro. So,
DanteNero.com, click on consult. Get a fucking...
bro. The thing is, like, he breaks it down for you. Like, me and my wife had a big fight about something, just like family stuff. And I was like, bro.
I'm
Like,
going to tell you, he's beating around the bush.
All right,
His
let's hear it.
bullshit-ass in-laws was in the house.
no.
They were living with you or visiting?
No, it wasn't like that, bro.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
he's going to get me, like, divorced again.
They didn't listen to my... Picture your Indian fucking parents listening to my podcast.
Yeah, they're not.
No, my wife will
They
be
don't
like,
watch you
My
for
wife
nothing. They don't
tunes in.
approve of you comedy or none of that shit.
No. They've been very supportive, bro. I gotta say, like, my wife, that's one of the reasons, like, I was looking at it, everything from the negative perspective. Like, I was like, like as if I am the one who's contributing everything, and like, but then when I spoke to him, he gave me the perspective. And-
Here's the thing. I just think that a lot of times men will be in relationships and not recognize, they get so accustomed to doing what they do because it's what we do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just kind of what you do.
It just becomes your job, and you don't
And
realize
then-
how much you're doing.
And then you're doing it, and then it's not appreciated, and then they're like asking for more. I was screaming on you
Well,
today, bro. Mad at
Everything
you.
you
for
said
an
everything
hour.
you do is. You've always said that anything you do more than 3 times is no longer a favor; it's now an obligation.
Well, yeah, and then maybe it's more than that, but that's a way to sit because of the fact that
That's
people.
your rule. I'm quoting you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. I'm saying it's not hard. Hey, you're a little spicy today, huh?
What? I'm quoting you.
Bro. It's
All right,
it's
so you're explaining to
gradually.
Vishnu
It
that,
gra- So what
he's
happened
being
was
taken for granted,
Yeah, the family was in
and
the
it's
house.
not just his wife, then the in-laws. So it's a 3-on-1.
It's the in-laws or your parents, or what is it?
Well, it's just like, with us Indian families, we got like both the parents, and usually they don't get along.
And they be all in your shit.
Yeah, I can't have that.
So I was having that, like,
It was conflict between them.
between the
Between the
it was
in-laws.
conflict between the parents, but it kind of like boils down to us.
Oh, that's the easy way. Everyone can
You
get
know
the
how
fuck
they
out.
talk about mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
But
Hold
the
on.
thing about him, like what he really,
takes
like how he breaks it down, and like that's what helped me. Like when he was like when I.
Well,
when
what did he
was
break
talking
down
to-
for you?
I mean, he like how Dante, bro. Like he's like very practical. He's like you gotta look at like what are you bringing to the table? What is
Yeah.
she? All those things when you like put them all together. And I'm like, I'm a comedian. I've been on the road like most of the time. Like I'm not even there to take care of my kids most of the time.
Yeah, but
And
why
he-
are you doing that?
You're paying the bills, though, right?
Yeah, I am. But like at the same time, it's like I'm doing it. I could have done a better job. Like when we got married, she married a guy with a proper job who gets a paycheck every day. And now I'm like, hey, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go out there and pursue this, which doesn't pay me. And I'm out there all night and like all these
So you felt guilty about that.
I still do.
Here's my question. What if you was a surgeon?
That's different though, right?
Why is it different?
Well, because right now I'm not making money where, like the thing is, if I'm giving her something in return, that's different. Like if I make it and like, if I'm a surgeon, even if I'm not there.
So
she
you think if you get more money, then it wouldn't be a problem?
I mean, it's not, I'm not trying to
It
describe.
would be the same. It would be the same. It would just be different than bitching at you for something
I'm
else.
backing him into a corner. Hold on.
No,
you think that if there was more money, it wouldn't matter?
Well, if I can take the pain off, like, for example, like my wife, for example, like she would like to get someone to come and clean the house once a month or something. and now it's like we got to cut back and like
Okay,
So
but
she
I need you to answer the question. Do you think if you had more money to spend, that it would be
definitely
okay?
alleviate
So she'll be
some.
like, "Oh, I got all this money. Fuck that.
No,
Who
money
gives a fuck whether Vishnu is home? Cause I got money."
It's not that, bro. I think lack of money makes people frustrated.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't. But relationships still they function with or without money. There's issues that transcend financial,
how
which
you
we don't
react-
see that.
Like that's literally our problem because we both love each other, but the thing is we both are going through the struggle and we're taking it out on each other
Yeah, but why?
because we don't have anyone else to take it out on.
Why do you have to take it out on somebody?
Because we are miserable. Like
Yeah, but why do you? Why do you? See, this is what I talk about when I talk about people. Me. People think I be jumping out the window, because if you got a problem and you taking it out on me, I'm giving you both barrels. Fuck you. Why is it that because you have certain things affect you in a certain way? At what point does that give you the opportunity to fucking just treat people like shit? At what place is that?
It's not like I get what you're saying, but like when you have kids, now I'm like okay, like because I remember I grew up. In a
I get
household
where none of those things have to do with
because like
anything
for
you're
me,
talking
like
about.
I grew up in a household where my parents had like relatives, like their parents don't get along,
Put the numbers up too.
and they would fight all the time.
Yeah.
And that used to like drive me crazy because I can't find villains in that. Like
Okay. All right, but hold on.
I'm like if
I got you. Well, I got a quick question for you. You
Yeah.
said there's a mutual struggle when
Yeah.
you guys fight over it. Honestly,
Shout out
are
to
you-
Xavier for the $10. Thank you, player.
Are you starting fights because of the struggle?
No.
no, it's I'm. The thing is how
just
you
answer,
respond.
But just answer the question. Is how you respond. So basically,
Sometimes, yeah.
it's her bickering about
And
the
sometimes
things
it's
she's
me.
unhappy with.
No, it
and-
ain't, motherfucker.
And you
Shut
get
up.
frustrated, and you get
lying.
frustrated, and you get frustrated with your response. And what he's trying to tell you that it doesn't matter how much money you had, how much whatever. She's still gonna bicker about something.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
the
And
thing
that's
is,
what he's just trying to make you
That's
understand.
not her character. That's what I know who she
That's
is.
not what I'm saying. What I'm
Because
saying
when we were
you-
fine-
You every time somebody directs something to you,
Yeah.
this is what you do. You sidestep and then you make it something else.
No,
Answer the fucking
Okay.
question.
He too worried about her listening, bro.
No, I'm
He's
not. Like,
cleaning it up.
okay, ask me. What were you asking?
Well, the first thing I asked you, the first question that you never answered, I said, do you think if you had more money, right, it would all be okay? So if you were a famous comic, and you were making millions
it
of
would
dollars,
definitely be better.
and she would be fine. All right, he's not around, but I got money. No woman just wants money, and
no,
she
I'm
just
not saying that.
I know I didn't say you are saying that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, but from what you're saying,
Yeah.
if the money was there, it would be better. What you're not recognizing at the core of it is it's not the money specifically. It's not the time specifically. It's probably both.
Yeah.
And these are things that you have to deal with. When he asks you, are you acting up? No. You know why? Because no guy wants to fight. Unless you're an abusive guy, what you want to do is duck and cover. You want as much peace as possible. There's shit where dudes will bite their tongue and not say something all the time because I just don't want to deal with the bullshit.
I see. I mean, I agree with you. The thing is, for me, it's like the broken promises. Like, I want to be there for her. I want to be there for the kids. And then I'm gone.
So are you not there for them?
Like when I'm gone for a weekend or something, I'm not there for
Okay,
them.
and then are you back though? You do
Of
come
course,
back.
I'm back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so at what would be okay in your mind? Should you be there every day?
No, it's not that. It's
What
like
do you get ready to?
No,
you
I'm
get ready
giving-
to shake me,
No,
and I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna let
no.
you shake me.
No, it's
The question? Listen to the question.
Yeah.
What would be the ideal amount of time that would make it okay that you wouldn't feel guilty, she wouldn't be without, and the kids would not be without?
Well, okay. Before I started comedy, I was there for every.
Holy
Let me
shit.
answer the question, bro. I'll get to that. See, what my guilt was, like before I got into comedy, I was there for her, everything, like emotional.
And y'all didn't have no
you know.
fights.
Well, no, because I'm there all the time.
And y'all had no
You
fights.
had no fights?
Not really. We didn't fight that much because we were like doing things together, and I'm like helping her do things. Now I'm like, okay, you got to take care of that, and she doesn't know how to do it, and she got to figure it out. And that frustration, she's going to take it out on me.
Why is that okay?
That's still not
Because
okay.
because we both are responsible. Like, I know I have two kids.
No, you're not.
I mean, I'm responsible for my kids.
Yes, you're both responsible for your kids. Yeah,
But you're not
and-
responsible for every single activity
No, but
together.
like when I'm not pulling my weight, because I got to pull my weight too, right, in a relationship, and I'm like, here I'm pursuing my
Are you
dream.
not? Are you-
Aside from not being there, like having to be on the road to work, when do you, like when you're there, what do you feel you're not pulling your weight at?
Like financially, I'm not like, before she was comfortable, she didn't have to worry about money.
Talk
Now-
about that, Harry, because I've been yelling at you for that.
About
for-
what?
for
The money
6
part?
years, yeah.
No, I mean, that's always bothered me, but in the last relationship that I had, when I looked back, that was the only thing I could say I could kind of point to. But even that, I know, would not have fixed that relationship.
That's my point.
Yeah.
My point is, it's never enough money.
No, it's not an
It's
issue.
never
of money.
enough time. It's never enough nothing. You know what women want more than anything is more.
Yeah.
More of it. Whatever. And that's cool. And especially if
If you had
don't,
all the money in the world, here's what she would be doing. If you were making Russell Peters money, or I don't know why I named an Indian
how about
comedian.
this Stephen Curry?
Yeah.
If you were making Steph Curry money, what did his wife say? You know, no guys don't hit on me. And like, this is her
Yeah.
concern.
But she would come up with more projects. Now we got to redo the kitchen. Now we got to do this. It would never be enough financially. The problems don't stem from the finances. It helps to have money. It makes things easier
Sure.
in
And
certain
money,
aspects.
a lack
for
of money
sure.
creates stress.
Yeah. But how you handle that is how you handle conflict regardless. You know, so it's for me in my relationship, money was not the issue. And I knew that. It bothered me personally. 'cause
Right,
I
but
wanna
it
make
bothered
more
you,
money.
and you kept bringing it up because
I didn't keep bringing it up. I brought it once, and then you.
No, you said it a lot of times.
No. I've always
You
said I
did.
want to make more money.
No. You specifically
I said it- yeah.
in retrospect,
Yeah.
when you was with that, you felt as though if I had more money, you said that several times to me.
What I said was the only thing I could, when I did a autopsy
Yeah.
on my relationship, so to speak, when you go back and go, what could I have done? Could I have done anything different
Yeah.
or better? I think I did everything correct. The only thing I thought for a second, maybe if I had made more money. And then ultimately I came to the conclusion that no, that wouldn't have made a difference either. That was the only thing that I could even conceive that I could have done better with. And even then I was like, nope, that's it. There's nothing I could have done better.
You said if I had made more money, and I was like, "Are you out of your mind?"
That's not
Harry?
what I said. We go back and forth.
All right,
I
well,
meant
let's
like
move on.
yeah.
because that's not true.
It is true.
It was an insecurity of yours.
And it still is.
Specifically, and that's my point. And
Yeah.
if you think that you have an insecurity, as long as I've known you, that I can't see when it's something that you're insecure
I'm
about.
insecure about not making enough money. Yeah,
Yeah, I know
but
that. But I'm saying
that wouldn't have
it's-
fixed the relationship, and I knew that.
I know. I told you that.
No,
it wouldn't
Dante,
have made of.
All right, I when I told you that story, it was literally like I went through every checklist I could think of, and nothing came up. The closest I got to something being a red flag on my
Yeah, I
part is
get
the
that.
money,
I
and
get
even
that.
that is not
I
was
get
not
that.
the case.
My point is,
Yeah.
it's what I'm saying. Really, it's not even about you specifically. It's your perception of this is just is not real. Like because of your own insecurities, you project that insecurity because you feel it. It's not a matter of. I'm not saying you're going around crazy like, oh my God. I'm not. I'm just saying if you feel anytime. And I've said this. This is why this is such a big point. Why I'm trying to make this point because. You gotta be the guy that you say you are. If you're not the guy you say that you are, even when you're not being exposed as being not that guy, it's you project it. It's almost like a poker tell where you project those insecurities and it affects you. It's the same thing like when somebody says they're 5'2" and they lie on the dating apps that they're 5'4". They think they're not smart, they're not tall enough. They think you're not skinny enough. I'm not good looking enough. And so you can't change. The only way you can change the perception There's some things you can't even change the perception, but it comes from a base from inward about your own self-perception and the value you see yourself, and we always project that. Whenever you're talking to in a relationship, it's what your particular, and it could not even be a problem. She might think you're the greatest father in the world, and to God, it's great that he's out there grinding, and as soon as he comes home, he puts in time with his kids. It wouldn't even matter because you think so. If you don't think that you made enough money, or if I made money, even how minute it is, you project it in everything you do. And how, it's definitely a degree or a degree of severity, but it comes out. What don't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. So this is why the importance of the show is because it's to change the state of mind at its core, to not think the way you used to think, to not take for granted, to not think that you don't deserve things because you do. And you know what? I shouldn't say that because some people don't. Some people are lazy fucks, don't give a fuck, don't work on themselves, don't whatever, and then you let life just hand out whatever cards you get. But when you have people who are genuinely trying to be truthful and authentic, credible and fucking empathetic, that is a battle every day with everybody. And anytime that we feel any inadequacies, we project those inadequacies on people. Or it's like as simple as a poker tell. Like you don't know how the poker it just is. You scratch your nose every time you're bluffing or whatever the fuck it is. It's a reaction that comes out physically, and a lot of times women can read that because they're great at reading insecurities. But the reality but when you ask for the accountability, like I do all these things. I do all these things and you don't appreciate them, or it's just, it's supposed to happen. It's like the maturity of that is never the case where somebody is going, wow, I'm not going to bitch about this. I know this bothers me, but he's such a good guy. And he got it comes out, which is what you said, which was, we take it out on each other. And I'm like, that the only way somebody could take it out is if you let them take it out.
True. I mean, of course, yeah. I have to let her take it out because she needs a vent.
No.
Yeah, but
you can't.
And then you have some guilt that you carrying because you made the change.
Yeah.
So you let yourself be the punching bag.
Yeah.
But somebody venting on you does not. It would be one thing if it solved the problem. It never solves the problem. It doesn't fix it because they're not any happier once they vented.
You could make a point to allow that to happen if afterwards there was no problem.
Yeah.
Like if she vented, she just needed that, and now we're all great. No, but the feeling is still there, the anger is still there, the fight is still going on. It doesn't change anything. So if it's not going to change anything, I'm not going to let you just rock out.
I mean, true, but because we went through so much, so I know her.
Yeah, but you hear what you said?
I know how
we went through so you were going through it too.
Oh, yeah.
At no point in time was it just her. And this is the empathy on your part, which I think is a great thing. But you have to understand that when you say these words, they mean something. Because it is an honest projection of what you think.
Yeah.
So even if you say it once, it's still an honest projection of what you think.
Yeah.
Vishnu, what did you do before you started doing comedy?
I was an IT engineer.
Okay. Making good money?
Good money, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, and I know how she is, and now it's like we both are, we could see,
But
the
did
money
you
running
do
out
that?
and-
Did you not have a conversation with her?
Of course we did, but she...
And what was her response when you said, I wanna do comedy full time?
Well, the thing was, I read this book by Kevin Hart, and he talks about, marital problems if you get into comedy and all that. And I gave it to her, and I was like, would you read that? Because she was the one, she was like, I think you should do comedy because you're very funny and I know you want. So
she was
kind of
supportive
What
until
was her
the
response? I don't care about the book and all this extra cheese.
So when you had a
added.
conversation, what did you
Jesus,
guys?
this soup
but the thing is,
got enough vegetables in it.
no matter how much you think you're ready for it, we were not ready for it because this is a
course,
different animal.
Of course, but what was her response? She was like, "You're
She was
funny."
in. She was in.
So then, the fact that it goes left, you don't get to take the own. You don't, because what if she had said you cannot quit your job? You could do it.
I would
but
have still done it. I mean, that's
and
the
you
thing.
would have still done it, right?
Yeah.
So here, my point is, it's like you spoke to her.
Oh yeah.
So the feelings afterwards, you can listen to it, but you don't get to use that as a weapon.
It's not like, I wouldn't say it's a weapon. It's like
It
like you know,
it
when
is a
she
fucking
when
weapon.
she is in that frustrated mode. I'm not. I mean, initially I used to like interject and try to make my point, and then we're like, now it's a fight. But now I'm like, okay, I'm just going to listen you out and see where you're coming from, and then once you get that out of your chest, then
And once she gets that out, she's
Then what?
great, right? She never brings it up again.
Yeah, not it doesn't come out until like
I'm gonna get a
something-
bat in here, and when somebody fucking lies, I'm
Vishnu, are you glad you turned around?
No, bro, she's
wherever you were
actually a
going
good
and came
person,
in when
bro.
Dante invited you to come on this show.
She
Because you
wanted
were out of the
beat
building
me
on your
up.
way to some other venue.
I was
Phone lines
literally-
up
I was-
513-202 NERO.
Like, my man, come
What up?
back.
What's up, Don?
We got a few super chats.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
We got $49.99 from Angela Washington.
Damn, thank you, Angie. You the best.
She said, "Aloha, great episode tonight, bros.
Aloha to you, bro.
Have a blessed evening, everyone."
Thank you,
So
sweetie.
she put 4 O's in the bros.
Thank you.
And then we got $5 from Mr. Slideaway. He asked Dante, "Any advice for approaching groups of women in social settings? Laying a brick on one-on-one is easy, but one in a group is harder."
I would ask, why is it harder? I mean, I know the answer. It's harder because you feel as though you're outnumbered, that the response is going to be, but I think what you have to do is, pardon you on that, because I just focus, I put the red dot on the head of the one I want and talk to her directly.
Yeah, no, I get what he get. Just don't let your rejection scenario. So you build up a callus for rejection from one woman to lay your brick, and then you see a group of them, and now I get the vibe. It's like you want to compliment one, and the other one's looking at you sideways, and they're throwing interference and stuff like that. And take that on as a challenge, man. Sometimes I'll compliment the whole group. I'll tell them, Destiny Child in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nice.
Spice Girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like
Have
just,
you ever thought of going up to a group of 5 and going, 4 of you look very pretty tonight?
Three
backing
of y'all are impeccable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
rest of you bitches is blah, 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 blah.
yeah. So just if you can't get a one-on-one scenario where you're gonna throw the brick at the one you're interested in, try to give a compliment to the entirety of the group.
Not only that, but here's the thing. If he's not just laying the bricks, he's not supposed to worry about the response.
But he is. That's the only reason
but that's
why.
the point.
Yeah.
The point is, you're supposed to. This is you. This is between you and her. Oh, I love your jacket, and you keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because if you stay or you linger, then it's like, oh, who is this motherfucker? Then the group pulls together. But you're supposed to just lay the brick anyway. The point is, if you're worrying about the difference between 5 women or 20 women or one woman or whatever it is, then you're not paying attention to what the task is. The task is pay a compliment to one woman about something special and something honest, not sexual, that you think stands out and is different. That's this assignment. Any other extra shit you adding into that is... How do I handle if I love your jacket, and you keep moving? It's a bunch of girls. I love your hair, or this, whatever the fuck it is, and then you're gone. You're not even staying for the rejection if you're doing it right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. That goes through to your thing. Like you got to compliment 3 women a day.
5.
5. So now you got all 5 right there. Just go one by one. Just lay
Bro,
all the
Vishnu's
bricks
trying to
on it.
undercut you with his own. He goes, bro, 3 bricks a day.
Bro, 1 fish, 2 fish,
3 bricks a
very
day.
good fish.
So how did you turn around? Because my understanding was that it's a positive turnaround here on that. What happened with Dante's advice? What
Hey,
has
Harry,
changed?
way to bring it back home.
There you go. I know what I'm doing.
The thing was like when the thing I really liked about Dante is like
If you say I'm honest again, I'm gonna smack you
I
with
mean
my
that
boot.
is really like the thing is having that honest conversation is what really helped us.
Okay,
Like, I
so
just-
what kind of conversation did you have with her? Like, I'm sick and tired of you yelling at me, or
No,
what?
first,
It's not that like
he won't tell. I'll tell you what it was because
Okay.
he's yapping around. It was the parents was getting in it.
Yeah, I forgot about the
The
parents.
parents
yeah.
were getting in it, and then
And I'm sure all 4 of them hate the fact that you're doing comedy. So it's
No,
5
actually,
on 1.
they're all supportive. That's the thing is everything comes back to finances, bro. It's
Right,
like,
but they're not supportive if it comes back to finance. They're
Well-
supportive until it affects them.
Yeah, that's
no,
that's surface
they're
support.
actually
Yeah.
supporting
It's not
me,
true.
but the problem is it's I don't know. It's like they're literally competing with each other. Like Indian families are
Yeah.
a little like
yeah,
Competing each other for what? For your success, your love? What do you
like
mean?
I mean competing to be closer to us, and it's like I felt like my wife is pushing away my parents, so I should push away her parents, and which is like basically I'm counteracting.
I'll send everybody home.
but for
but
me,
you see how when he's talking, I've been
But-
trying
but-
to get to this.
but here's
and
the
he
thing,
keeps
bro.
telling me,
But-
no, bro. it's
but
something-
let me finish though, because
Okay.
like for me, when I sat down and thought about it, her parents being there with my kids gives them a very healthy environment, and
That's
like
fine.
my parents and my parents are anyway they're not really
Yeah, but
interested
what
in,
did
like,
I tell
staying
you?
with me.
I told you, I said to you, it's your house. You get to decide what's comfortable for you. And if it's not comfortable for you and it's going to put stress and problems on you, then you as a couple, you have to cling together. You can't reach back and cling to your family when you're in a marriage.
No, that's literally what I did. I went back and I
I
come
know,
back
that's
to
what
my
I
wife.
told you to do, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You forgot
so-
I was there.
Yeah. I mean, we
Oh,
literally had like that's the thing. Like we
Okay,
had a
so you said what to your wife? Like, all right, we got to kick everybody out of the way.
No,
until
I
we-
literally buried everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to continue with the comedy, and we're just going to forget about everything, and we're just going to take care of our kids. And the thing is, if I think about it, there is really no problem. It's just like her parents are
In
married.
reality, there's no problem.
There's really no problem. It's just us being frustrated with our new circumstances, and we are like taking it out on each other and taking it out on each other's loved ones. And I'm like, you know what?
I feel like you're saying we a lot more than it's a we
Because
situation.
for me,
It's not a we
because it's
situation.
not about me anymore. For me, I got 2 kids, and I want to
Yeah,
make
but what
sure.
you're allowing to happen is because you're saying like I have to jump on this grenade for the kids, but the thing is you can't let your spouse be the one throwing the grenade. you
She's
know?
not. I mean, the thing is, there is one that's really happening, one that's my perception of how things are happening. So if I wanted to
there's
look
one
at
is
some,
the perception.
like, you know,
it's her perception.
No, I'm
There's-
talking about how I perceive like her, like she said something or did something, and even if she don't mean it that way, I take it that way. I'm like, you said it, and that's what you mean by it, and she'd be like, I don't mean it that way, and then vice versa. Like she would be like, you said it then, like that's what you meant. You said it to my parents, and I'm like, that's not what I meant, and it's really like you want to take something wrong, like, you know, even though my intention is not there. Because we're frustrated, we were taking wrong, we're perceiving each other wrongly.
Well, I don't hear. So let me ask you a question. Would you say you're oversensitive?
I am not oversensitive, bro. It's like, you know, sometimes you get into that challenging mode. It's like, you know,
and then you get oversensitive.
yeah, it's like, you know, you
Yes, nigga, you oversensitive.
visual.
Yeah.
You're oversensitive.
maybe I am, like,
Yeah,
you know, but
but that's the first thing you got to do. You know, you have to realize, all right, this is my issue, and check it. You can't deflect it. You can't really control your wife being oversensitive, right? But
Yeah.
you can't meet her there.
Yeah.
You know, and that'll make a big.
And you also can't give credence to something that's not the case. Just because she says that's what it is,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not what it. You got to be like, that's just not true.
Yeah.
And we can talk. See, like the only person that can confirm what your feelings are is you.
Yeah.
So if there's something that I don't understand, even when me and Harry argue, I'll be like, what do you think I mean, or what? We will always define terms
Sure, yeah.
first, because if we don't define terms, then we're
Now
not
we're going
having
on
a conversation.
speculation.
Because I'm not going to have a conversation with him that's not in good faith. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So if this person is if she's worth it,
Yeah.
then what you should be able to have a conversation with.
That's what I did.
And then when she freaks out, when she's freaking out, you go, whoa, I'm not gonna have you freak out. Well, I'm angry. I don't give a fuck if you're angry. Don't
I mean,
talk to
I'll
me
literally
like that.
end the argument and go, I'm done talking. You got 3 minutes to wrap up. If
Yeah, I
you'd
don't
like.
get it 3 minutes.
I know, but I know you know.
If you're already out of pocket, I'm not giving you a reward of 3 minutes to get your.
My
whole
point
thing
is, I end the thing. I go, I'm not doing this all night.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you
done.
should end it. If
I'm
you
done.
want to talk to me, you have to talk to me in a way that's
Sure.
respectful and reasonable in terms of because if she's
I'm not
just
circling the block over and over again.
and if she's
retread. We're not
angry
doing
and
it. Yeah.
and doesn't, chances are she doesn't know what she's thinking either or what she's feeling.
I've literally in bed. I go, oh, you're trying to start a fight. And I just put my apnea mask on and go right to sleep while she watches some shit on Netflix.
I put my mouth guard in.
Yeah, like, oh, you're trying to start a fight. That's cute. I'm going to bed.
Start rapping. I'm like, let's get it. I'm ready for all the smoke.
When he said mouth guard, I thought you were going to go to sleep. Now
Asleep.
he's
Yeah, I
retainer,
did
that's
too.
what
I thought it was
thought,
like
too.
his Invisalign. Or
Retainer.
No,
like,
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Oh, you wanna? Wow, are you? First of all, why would you think that the thing that I'm most angry about? What would make you think that you could talk to me in that way and we just move on from that? From just the fact that you have the audacity to talk to me when I speak to you with respect and concern. This is a courtesy. And I expect it back. And if you're not going to give it back, we don't go to the problem. If I'm naked ass up, dick and some pussy, and you talking to me crazy, we going to talk about you talking to me crazy first. Because whatever the situation is, you have to maintain that respect. And the minute you let that slide, you're gone. We got a call. Hold on. What's your name? Where you calling from, family?
Hello. This is Arun. I'm from
that's my people.
Canada.
What's up, Arun?
That's my people.
My question is I suck at being able to, I guess, get women to date me. I've been listening to your podcast with Punisher and Harry for, I think, a month or two now.
Okay.
Fresh in it.
But I'm still not getting it down.
Okay, Arun. So here's the thing. First of all, you're gonna have to get a consultation. Go to DanteandHarry.com and click on consult when you're ready to change it. But to start out with, we're talking about laying the 5 bricks. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
It's about talking to 5 women
You
a
don't
day.
know. Yeah, but okay, let me give it to you real quick. 5 women a day, every day. Women, you pay a compliment that is an honest observation, right? And it has to be women of all ages, sizes, shapes, color. It's just going out, and you are not allowed to get the telephone number, and you are not allowed to engage. You just, if she says thank you, you go, you're welcome, and you move on. That is the first phase. Have you done that at all? Even though you maybe didn't understand the whole thing, have you done that?
I've been attempting to do it, yes.
So when you say attempting, I would say that you're not doing 5? Or you're not doing it every day?
4 out of the 5 days of a week, because that's usually when I'm out in public.
Okay. And what specifically... if you wanted to be, if you wanted to win the spelling bee, right? You got to fucking study every day, right? 7 days a week. You got to put a certain amount of hours. If you don't, then guess what happens? You don't get there. There's a reason why it's as intense as it is. And honestly, it's really not that intense. If you're out 4 days out of 5, you're out 5 days and you're not laying the 5 bricks. Oh, so for Saturday and Sunday, you just stay in the house all day?
Usually work on school stuff, but yeah, I generally just.
And you don't
stay
go
in the
out
house.
at all?
No, not really. No.
Do you take lunch? Or do you just
Yes.
make something to eat in the house? You live by yourself?
No, I live with my family.
Okay, so you don't have to cook. Your mom cook for you?
Yeah, that's
All right, so you don't have
that
to
is
cook.
the case.
So you could take an hour, go out and go lay some bricks, right?
That is true.
Okay, because what it is you're just not going to get there until you do it. There's a reason why it's 5 a week. There's a reason why it's 7 days a week. Because what happens is the minute you stop doing it, you start, the anxiety still builds up. When you do it consistently, the anxiety, it becomes such a routine that the anxiety just kind of dissipates with time, you know? And when you take days off and then it's like, oh my God, I gotta start again. Like then you start thinking about rejection and what if she rejects? What if she curses me out? What if she's offended? What if this, that? And then the fear, I say this all the time, fear exists between the time that the opportunity is presented and how long you take to access that opportunity. So the longer you wait to try something, the more the fear builds until the fear gets to the point where you can't move. Do you understand? But there's a reason why it's 7 days a week. There's a reason why the sweet spot is 5 women. Because it gets you to a point, we need to get you to a point where you don't have fear of rejection. And when you are you afraid to be rejected or no?
No, not anymore. So many years of anxiety.
So it doesn't bother you at all, because I don't know anybody that doesn't. It doesn't.
No, it bothers me, but like I don't.
It's not.
I try
it's
not
not
to let it.
incapacitating. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
but you understand?
You mean
even
5
that little
a day or 5 a week?
5 a day, every day for 7 days a week.
day.
You gotta start. You gotta start there. That's where it gets you in the
Vishnu will
mindset.
give you a better deal. You could do 3 a day, and you can take weekends off.
And you'll have your in-laws running your fucking
Go to
life.
Vishnu.com.
That's what
and
they'll
click
be
on-
doing.
Click
Bro,
on consult.
can I give him an advice, bro? Bro, I'll give you advice, bro.
Of course, Vishnu.
When you approach them, don't even think about it. Like, don't even think about, like, I want to fuck this girl, I want to be with this girl. Don't even think about that. Just think of them as, like, dudes.
Can't do that. See, when you said that, you got a smile on your face because you're like, yeah. I can see
No, you gotta feel like that, you know?
I can see
serious.
you running up to a girl and be like, damn, your dick is big.
Yeah, that shit works, bro. That shit works. If she likes you,
bulge.
bro, if she likes you, you can't do wrong.
I like the mustache.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
quick question, brother. When you called in, you said you said something about you can't get girls to date you. So there's a lot between laying the bricks and then getting girls to date you. Can you speak more about what you mean by you can't get girls to date you?
So I think I'm very good at like talking to women, talking to all different types of people. I really don't have like fears or hesitations about that. It's usually trying to set up a date, just a simple coffee date, and then a second coffee date that's usually the hurdle, so to speak.
So I think what it is that he has no problem talking to people, according to him, but he's not making it flirtatious
know how to
enough
make it.
because he doesn't believe
And they
in
don't
it yet.
like you. I mean, I hate
That's what I think it is. Also.
They don't like you, but the reason why they don't like you is because you're not being the best version of yourself.
You're still being very hesitant. It takes time to get over that.
Let
But
me-
yeah,
That's why you gotta think of them as dudes.
yeah. Again,
No,
that's-
you don't think of it. Shut up. That's your own homoerotic fantasy that you just.
all you got to do is hit on 5 dudes a day.
You love her.
He's letting it out of the bag that the marriage is on the front,
Yeah.
and he's on the
Your
road.
wife's a
Wait, you know what?
beard.
Maybe the wife has a
and-
point
and
why
he-
she keeps arguing Punisher. She's like, "Why are you going on the road and fucking
She's
guys?"
like,
Yeah, he's on the road. Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm trying to follow my dream."
Why is all your gigs at gay bars, right?
I don't know why.
The
They buy
Ramrod, that ain't no comedy club I ever heard of.
She comes and spits on the ground. She says, "Your dick tastes like shit."
Ridiculous. It's just childish. Just childish.
Aha, got you anyway.
You're trying to help give people relationship advice, and then
You know,
someone
Harry's,
tunes in.
Harry's
First thing they
comedy is highbrow, and so, but I get him right underneath the gut.
Yeah, lowbrow.
Skip a
Dante goes
rock
all the
in
way in
there.
the dirt. He gets an
And it
excavator.
gets him every time. He's got no.
Your dick tastes like shit.
So here's my thing. You gotta understand, they don't like you. Look, so what I was gonna say is, and I think I would like to go around. Not you, Miss Vishnu. Shut your mouth.
Got your answer.
But we have had guys who we talked on this, got on the live, right, and was horrible to talk to, like like just.
Annoying, aggravating.
Like you're talking to this motherfucker for 3 minutes and you're like, this.
I hate you.
I fucking hate. I get why you can't get laid.
I don't get that sense with this
I don't
dude.
get that sense. He's very easy. He's listening. He knows the
Articulate.
right. Just you know, he's articulate. He knows what he thinks. He doesn't add all the extra shit like you do.
Think of them like dudes and call them dudes and bro.
Stop with the dudes.
Call him bro. Every
Why
time
are
see
you
him,
gay?
What's up, bro? Then that takes. And you don't need to date them. They will date you.
Gay no more. I am delivered.
Let them ask you for a date.
I said I like women.
Women.
I said women.
So, my point is that you're a pleasant dude. What we would have to do is get you to be the guy who you are right now, calling for help, the same way when you're standing in front of some girl that might let you put your penis in her.
Hey, Aaron, what is the thing that you're most proud of, or that you're like is your best thing that you do? What is the thing that you're best at?
Listening to my podcast.
Well, aside from that,
That's the best thing.
like, what are you
guess-
good at? What do you excel at in life?
I just don't stay down. Like I'll stay down for like a year.
What do you do for a
my
living? What
own-
do you do for a living? What's your job?
I am still in school, but
Okay.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 27, turning 28 this
Okay.
Friday.
And what are you going to school for?
Politics and philosophy, and hopefully turn that into some type of
Okay.
analyst.
Are you
Yeah.
good at that? Or, do you excel at that in your world of politics? Do you know what you're talking about?
I am passionate about it. I hope I'm good about it. I try to,
See, you have no faith even in the
constructive in
things
classes.
you gotta have. You gotta
You're
learn
being
to
an
develop
Indian,
your
bro.
own
That's the problem. We all
sense of-
brought up. We're all brought
They
up
are.
to think
He is right.
about the community and not about you. Like you're always like.
Oh,
you
Indian.
got,
You mean the
yeah,
Indian
yeah.
community. Okay.
It's like you got, not like just like you got to think about your family, your khandan, your people.
What
and
you
then
do
you
affects them, how it represents, how it
Exactly.
impacts
So
them. Yeah,
everything
yeah,
you do is like filtered through that. So, I mean, that's one thing
that's
you
the
got to
first
work.
thing you gotta cut
you
out.
got to work out.
You need a consultation.
Because when
I'm going to tell you something. The majority of the consultations I get are either immigrants, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Asian, like that. I get Mexicans a lot that have a problem. We get everybody, but a vast majority of Indians,
religious people.
Muslims, stuff like
Orthodox
this, where
Jews.
it's. Did I? Yes, I did.
It's
You have a
most
couple.
of
I
the
have a couple.
oppressed cultures have that tendency, bro. Like when you
Right, but the point is, it's you got to understand that the way we look at this it's changing because of the social dynamics is different.
Yeah.
There was a time when women couldn't own property, they couldn't own a credit card, they couldn't. I mean,
2028, baby.
the only way they got slaves was they had to get inherited. You had to inherit black people. You couldn't even buy your own.
What?
A pretty little white girl in a petticoat couldn't just pull up to a slave auction and say, "Give me the big black one with the huge cock." She couldn't do that.
No.
She had to have a stand-in. An agent.
I hope-
A middleman?
A middleman. A broker.
A slave broker.
bro, what do you do for fun? Like anything
Shut up.
you do as a
Somebody's
hobby?
on the phone now.
Arun.
He's asking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
wasn't asking.
yeah,
He wasn't asking you.
Like anything you'd like to
I-
do for fun.
Most of it is just solitary activity. So just
Yeah.
reading.
Bro,
you don't
find
got no
something.
friends.
Find
Podcast.
He's
something.
like the last guy. He
Yeah.
had some
Okay,
friends.
look.
Find
Let me-
something, bro.
You need a consultation because we have to. There's
Your
a
problem
lot.
is not dating. Your problem is life problems.
Yeah,
that
it's
it-
a-
that
Think of a
affect
girl.
you, yeah.
What kind of a girl you want to be with? Like, what do you
That
want her
don't, you
to
ain't
do?
even there. That's too far down
It's
the
too
road.
far down
you
the-
going,
okay.
yeah, you doing
Yeah,
audibles.
he doesn't have options to select
He's
right
calling
now.
audibles. We got to get you on track. Do you understand what I mean? Like, we have to get you thinking differently, because the way you're thinking is just never gonna get you to the point where where you feel confident about it, where you feel like you can even ask for what you want. Do you understand? Because you don't really think you're worthy. You don't feel like you're worthy. And if you're not worthy, subconsciously what happens is, no matter what you get, you'll sabotage it because you don't think you deserve it.
We're
So you
afraid
fuck
to
it
say
up.
it. We're
And
afraid to
that
say it.
exudes out. And I've noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
It's that deep sense of hollowness deep within that just, no matter how happy I am, or no matter how I try to like be positive in like in the interaction, or just put myself
It's
out
also
there.
because
there's that-
I mean, that the value is what your parents think of you. And Indian, I mean, like my dad wasn't Indian, but he was, I get a 98, he'd be like, "What happened to the 2 points?" Like, it was this constant pushing you to do more. And a lot of times what they don't understand is they think they're being motivational by asking you to do more, when they're really just stunting your growth in terms of
Cutting your spirit
what
out,
you're
yeah.
cutting the spirit that helps you grow and helps you get there. And there's a way I've done this before, trust me, and this is not my first rodeo. But it can be fixed. You have to think about the way in which you think instead of just the way you're responding. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I would say, do the 5 bricks, right? Make an effort to do the 5 bricks, but you gotta get on DanteandHarry.com and I mean, because there's so much. We didn't even flush the wound. We gotta clean
There's
the
a lot of
wound out.
foundational issues
Pus
that you're dealing
and
with.
infection in that motherfucker.
You're
We need
28. You said you're 28, 27. You're still going to school. What are you pursuing? Like, is it a doctorate or is it?
No, it's like I'm on the edge of finishing my undergraduate, and then
Okay.
your
But-
bachelor's.
either bachelor's and either doing a master's or just going.
But that's
to work.
rather late
And
for. Could I ask, like, what's taken so long? Out of curiosity, not a judgmental way,
the deep sense of low self-esteem over the.
So
many
you're not
years.
even doing well in school is what you're capable of as well.
What it's like a pendulum swing. So sometimes I do really, really, really well, and then sometimes I just completely.
Okay, so then that says to me that it's a mental state, because it'd be one thing if you had no ability to do really, really well. So we know you're capable of it. The point is what happens in between that sabotage. You gotta call me, man. This is
Sounds good.
fixable, but you gotta call me. It's a lot going on, and even culturally, it's a thing. I mean, I hate to put it like that, but you got to think less Indian to get past this, because it's and then there's no disrespect to Indians other than Vishnu. The point is you have to understand that, like, as the geniuses of today stand on the geniuses of yesterday, and things have changed. The dynamics have changed. I mean, we're looking at, after the Me Too program, guys were like, "I'll never talk to women again," and no, you just gotta not be rapey. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just but
or you could just join ICE. you
yeah,
know?
well,
There's options now.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah,
they,
but
even
have you
they
thought
could-
about that? You can have 4 women.
Say again?
If you join ISIS, you can have 4 women.
How's that?
No, not ISIS.
Oh,
You
it's an
took.
ICE.
You're always taking another program, an undercut. You go. How about ICE? You want to do ICE? How about
pay attention to shit?
3 virgins a day?
They are saying like women to you.
3 virgin men. Talk to 3 virgin men, 40-year-old virgins a day, and then no. Call me, bro. All right, we'll get it done. We'll
All
get
right.
it popping. All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
Good luck, bro.
It's a hard culture to navigate. Just from the friends that I've been around, because I grew up with a lot of Indian friends and stuff, and but it's also like one of those things that everyone tries to keep that culture here. And it's like, hey, we're in America now. We're in North
wanna know
America. We
something?
can't do everything like we did back in the old country.
Yeah.
Except, of course, it's when you want to drive a Mercedes, then that's fine. That shit of like Because they value the things
Oh, you
they
mean
value.
to have the
you want to
status
keep it
of
like
a
it was when you
Mercedes.
grew up, but you don't mind having that flat screen TV. You don't mind having the big house.
But here is the thing, bro.
Wait, okay.
Indian parents.
Bro,
Oh, you're
they-
saying traditionally?
Yeah, they're
want the
traditional when they
but-
want to be
okay,
traditional.
I got you. I
So
got you.
I'll tell
I
you
didn't
something,
follow.
bro. I'll tell you something which is weird. Like my friend's parents moved here.
Phone
in
lines
70
are on. Put the phone lines up.
It's 70s, right? And they're still stuck in 70s.
Sure.
And then my parents moved on. Like if you go to India now, Indian parents are way different. Indian kids are dating. They're like living together. They moved on. But parents
They have not moved on because I
India-
get the calls every day.
Like in
What
India,
I'm
like,
saying is, I'm saying they're trying to do that but they still have
Progress
the
is
cultural.
slow, but it's
No,
you're saying it's
I'm not.
progressing.
I'm
which I-
talking about.
Yeah,
no,
they're
no,
trying
no,
new
no.
things, but
no,
it's-
no, the calls you're getting are kids that grew up here. That's what I'm saying.
He's
like,
saying, ironically, those people are it's like arrested development because they came to this country
And they're stuck in
the
70s.
70s and 80s,
No,
and they come from the
like
old
if
culture.
you go to India,
yes,
like,
but no, because the culture, Indian culture, is still there. We got to call. Hold on. What's your name? Where you calling from, family? Remind me of that, please. What's your name, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Alex from outside of D.C.
What up, Alex? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
How can I help you,
watching
brother?
y'all boys, man. Much respect to everybody. Vishnu. I'll
Thanks,
start
bro.
with him first.
But
Harry, what's up, Pun?
Hey,
Big Pun.
What's
I
up?
can't-
What
I
up,
can't call
homie?
you Punisher fully.
What's up, bro?
But yeah, everybody. What's up? What's going on, y'all?
how can we help you,
Yeah,
bro?
bud, how you doing? What can we do for you?
All right, so here's the thing. So
Oh, boy.
maybe around like Thanksgiving, I've been kind of on a quest or kind of like a personal soul searching shit, right? As far as like trying to find like myself, finances, and everything, right? So like I've just been like in a good space.
Wait,
like
when you
just trying
say
to like rebuild.
find yourself, I'll have to clarify that term. What do you mean
Okay.
when
Is
they
that a
say
pause,
find?
or-
No,
No,
that's
that's
not a. I don't
He's not
really
saying find your
pause
dick
game.
and balls. He's
Nah,
saying
but what I'm saying is find yourself. Just feels very crystals and
It could be
fucking
very vague. What do you
astronomy.
mean by find yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, trailed off
okay,
there, bro.
okay.
Sound like a fruit pop.
Yeah.
No.
leave out the patchouli
no,
oil
no,
and
no,
just
no.
tell
No,
us.
what
I
I'm
got you, I
saying
got
is
you, I
I don't
got
know
you.
what that means. Tell me what that means.
Gotcha. All right, so it's like reverse engineering myself, kind of like as far as getting my credit right, money right, like just kind
You're
of
just
like
trying to get your life
unpacking,
together.
like
You're just trying to get your
bullshit, like old shit, like shit from like my early 30s.
right.
Like, I'm 37 now.
Trying to clean up, get in and with a direction and intent, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
So what?
Exactly.
What I would say, what prompted this change in thought?
So, the real shit, the real part of it is trying to find like, okay, I've been doing it my way for a couple years. It ain't been working. So like, let me just switch it up and then figure out how I can kind of like rebalance.
So are we
myself
saying
and figure out-
you've been failing and you're just tired of bullshit and then you want to get your life on track? Would that be okay? All right.
Yeah. So
now,
like,
what,
yeah,
what do
it-
you?
it-
So what do you
well,
want from me?
So what I would like from you, or in the panel, what I would like is a way to kind of find balance of trying to have women kind of like introduce themselves into my life during this phase.
Nobody's introducing
far as-
themselves into your life. That's not happening. Unless you Chris Breezy.
Oh,
You Chris Breezy, it's just not gonna happen.
oh,
And
well, okay.
and I'm not saying you might not get it, but all of that, it don't matter. What I'm saying is, and a lot of times what likes you don't what likes you don't like that. But my point is, if you think that you're passively gonna, and I'm not saying I haven't had girls hit on me or whatever, or
Okay.
but what I'm saying is that is not that's not what you train for. Do you know what I mean? You ever
Exactly.
see when people
Yeah,
do a keto and the dude says, grab my wrist. You grab the wrist and then you stand there like, that's not real. Usually a motherfucker's going to try and punch you in the face. And if they do grab your wrist, they pull it over you, pull your sweat hoodie over your head. My point is you got to train for what it is. And your ability to kind of seek out something that you like put it in a situation where you're going on dates or whatever, and then that dating process should become a vetting process. It shouldn't be just I'm dating and I'm getting laid. It's whatever they give me is good. It's not, you have to, but you can't do that until you feel like you have value, because you don't think you deserve that.
Okay. So it's like reverse engineering as far as like.
I mean, I don't know reverse engineering. I just know that if you want to box, you got to train.
I like that episode in Seinfeld, bro. Like George.
Shut up! I don't want to hear Seinfeld.
Let me give you another perspective.
It's for the panel, y'all.
Yeah, one of the first things.
Except Vishnu.
One of the first things you said was you trying to find yourself, right? And then while you're finding yourself, you want women to find you. Like, you see how that doesn't even kind of go together? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like you got to understand, right? Women in the pursuit of women are very impressionable, right? It's an impressionable thing. We all the time create these false representatives and these facades, right? That we think works with women. And if you're trying to find yourself, you're almost guaranteed to do that. You know what I'm saying? To just
because you don't even know who you
some
are.
character. So I think the first thing for you to do is start with what Dante says with authenticity, man. You gotta be as real of who you are as a man, of what you know yourself to be, right? Not what you think sounds cool, whatever. You gotta start there to create that best version of yourself, and then try to attract women with those elements. And again, you're in a process of trying to figure it out.
I'm sorry to interrupt everybody, but I think I kind of gave a loaded statement.
No, you didn't. But go ahead, tell me what you think the loaded statement was.
Okay, I think the loaded statement was when I say trying to find myself, as far as like trying to find myself financially as a man, like as being 37, it feels like, trying to catch up.
Okay. Let me say this. What do you think we perceived as wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what we thought. You wanted to know career-wise. You want to know whatever your finances. You want to get your money up. You want to get your credit up.
Reverse engineering.
I think what you guys are getting at is just because you're focused on fixing yourself personally doesn't mean you stop trying to fix how your relationship approaches. Like, you don't wait until you're done. There's no like, I'm going to wait until my finances are done and everything is taken care of. Then I'm going to focus on relationships and dating. You can't do that.
Well, that wasn't his question.
No, it's not his question, but I think that's what we're trying to kind of get to him, because I think he's putting it off.
You were going to say something. Say something. Say what you were going to say, Alex.
Yeah, so I think I asked the question maybe prefaced wrong. What I was saying was, as far as like trying to do other things as far as, life and adulting and everything that goes on in life. But what I was trying to say was trying to get like your affairs in order and like, everything in order first, and then you meet, kind of what alluding to what Harry was saying. As far as like, okay,
but
you got everything.
But what I'm saying is
I got it. That's what he's trying to do.
What you're saying is you're trying to. The bottom line with this is that you have to become a whole person, and you becoming a whole person is something you got to work at every day, all the time to get.
You got to work at all of it.
All of it at one time, and you don't get to pick one part because once you get your finances right, you know how many goofy look. I say this 100 times. Will Smith, maybe one of the greatest actors of our time, had his wife smashing her son's best friend in his mansion. Like, it ain't the money, dog. Yeah. It ain't the finances. It ain't that. I mean, me and Pun absolutely know dudes who was straight trash that never had their money or their credit up, but they knew how to spit. And they knew how to talk a chick, talk somebody's drawers off, and did it all the time, and didn't even matter that they were sleeping in the basement on a futon in their mom's house. Didn't make a difference. So every skill is a little bit different. There's a skill financially and all of those things, but they all have to be worked on simultaneously.
Bro, can I say something?
Sure, why not?
Bro, you know how you said you're trying to find yourself? Like, how many times, like so far in your life, how many times have you tried that? Like finding, like went on that quest, like finding yourself.
Yeah, back to the original point. I think I meant that like not finding myself as far as like I'm unknown or empty as far as like who I am as a
Nobody's
person.
saying that.
Yeah.
You're putting that on it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like what you say, you didn't like always whenever I do this where I really do this analytical thing when somebody calls in, I listen to what you say. And
Gotcha.
I you don't know me and I don't know you from a can of paint, but what you're going to use, the words, the words that you're using, you're expressing. I'm asking you a question and you're checking your emotions and you're giving me your best ability to explain where you're at, right? So you saying find myself was what you meant. It wasn't misspoke. It was you feel as though you don't feel confident about where you're at, what you are, who you, all those things. Maybe not, maybe some things a little more than other. But the point is the Rorschach test is it was an open-ended question that you answered it in that way. And ultimately, what you have to understand is, and then you said, Lord, what you said, I want to where women approach me. And then you said, which is what you're trying to tell me is somebody approached you. And are you with her, the girl that approached you?
No. Well, I declined a situation that would have brought up a situation where we were going to be together. So it was like, I ain't got my shit in order right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically, Rebel, what you're doing is you are saying that you're not valued.
I'm not worthy.
Until your shit's together, and that's not.
And she don't think so.
Yeah.
She's going like, I want a slice of this right now.
Bro,
unless he's presenting her a facade.
Unless you're lying
unless
about
he's
who
presenting
you
her
are.
an imposter.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is something I noticed, like even earlier when we were talking about Arun. What I noticed is like a lot of oppressed culture. We've been like brought
Say
up.
that again.
Oppressed cultures.
Oppressed.
Oppressed cultures. Yeah. So a lot of times we kind of take it on ourselves, like I need to change myself. Whereas like I look
You
at
know
like,
this is not the Indian guy, right?
No, I know that. I'm
Okay.
talking about like, even him, like it's like the Indian guy is like parents. I got to be responsible for my parents.
Yeah.
And for him, it's like I got to prove to the world that I am worthy to have a woman walk into my life. And a lot of times we are afraid to like accept who we are, and we're like trying to like match our imagination to what we really are. And that's where this whole finding me thing, like, because you want to go to that.
Let me tell you something. There's no woman that wants you, right, that doesn't think you're better than her. There's never a situation where a chick is attracted to you, aggressively want to be in a relationship with you, and she doesn't think you're better than her. You understand? Okay. Now, you may not think so, but she thinks so. I use this example. I've used this example. When I was young, I used to date this CIA chick, right? And she had a BMW, she had a dope condo, duplex condo, and she's dope. And I was sleeping. I was that dude sleeping in my mom's basement. I was in my mom's basement, sleeping on a old futon with broken slats. And I used to go see her, and I was running around stripping and doing whatever the fuck what I was doing. But she wanted to be around me. You know why she wanted to be around me? Because even though she had everything together, she was worried about one day it's just gonna go away. And I had this kind of free spirit. It's like, yo, I'll figure it out. We ain't got no money now. We'll find a way to hustle or do a show. We'll go here. We'll hustle something. And but she thought I was better than her. Because it wasn't because my finances was better. She thought it was because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck.
Than her.
Like I didn't feel like life was gonna destroy me, and she did, and that's why she was with me. Because so you're deciding you're trying to decide what this woman likes about you. You know what you being financially stable and all of that shit. You'd be better off if you was gay. Because a guy, you're thinking about this the way a guy thinks about it. A woman is not there. If this woman was ready to buy the farm with you, you had already done enough.
Yeah, just believe in yourself, bro.
Yeah, she's seeing value in you that you don't see in yourself, and so you backing your way out of it because those are your own insecurities, and you gotta realize your circumstances doesn't necessarily make your value. The way you think and see yourself makes your value.
Stop finding yourself and find girls.
You know what? I want to. Hey, Dom, can we get? I want a garbage bag full of Timberlands so I could throw at Vishnu whenever he says something done. And I only
I'll
want
have it by next
only want the left ones too. All left Timberlands.
A lost and found being on this one.
There are 10 size. 10 size and make sure they both are like
You
I
have a
want
knot
both.
on your head. You know what happened? You be like, Dante hit me with a left Timberland.
Do you want
Yo, I
steel
got-
toe
I-
boots or
But
But
normal
you,
ones?
you gave what
What'd
I'm
you
saying
say?
though, bro.
Steel toe boots or normal ones?
Nah, they're heavy enough. They're heavy enough. But I mean, I wouldn't mind a steel toe. So there's that. But
If
yeah.
you can only get steel toe, but it's not a deal breaker.
You want to put anything on these shoes? I'm gonna throw it.
Nah, bro, I'm just glad I'm out of the.
At
the-
least-
the line.
I'd say get golf cleats.
At
They're
least
lighter,
size
but-
12. At least size 12. 12 and up.
Yeah.
It's a nice
12 and
hefty.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get 'em out of here.
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm saying? It's like this chick was like, I'm in. You ain't got your credit together. You ain't this. Well, we'll fix it. I'm trying to get you right now, and you going, yeah, I'm not really getting enough.
You know who was well off financially? That Jeffrey Epstein. He was doing
That
great.
guy was doing
He
great,
was great. He found himself.
and he still had the kidnappers tied him up. Crazy.
So you could have money. You could have found yourself and still be a piece of shit. You know, like it doesn't have anything to do with finances. It makes things easier and better, but you still have to have the other aspects of it. Harvey Weinstein, another guy who was making a lot of money. Bill
you
Cosby
find-
was doing great financially.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand. Anytime people do this thing, I don't know the great poet by the name of Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy.
What did he say?
You know, he got it all. You got the Bentley. You got the plane.
You find yourself
Getting
and
it, you done found yourself. Where
got
you
the-
at?
You got
right
the
here.
cheesecake from Junior's.
Where you at? Right here.
Yeah.
All of me is right here. And I'm over there too. And still was running around insecure about what he was and what he was, that he had goons doing his stalking. It's nice when you're rich enough that you can pay people to stalk for you. You can stay
wild.
home. But Doug, you understand what I'm saying? At the core of it is what you think. And it's good. It's good that you should think that you should be better and be more organized and have your money up and all of those things are all good.
Well,
But this chick has made up her mind, and you let it out the fucking, you left the cage open.
yeah, you find yourself and you find out you're an asshole.
Sometimes, but at least if you find out you're an asshole, you could work on that. You could be like, okay, what makes me an asshole and why?
Yeah, but usually the insecurity, you know you're an asshole.
You know you're an
You're
asshole.
just trying to overcome
Yeah.
it.
Yo, I get that. Sometimes clients are calling, right? Hi, guy. Well,
Straight talker. I got no
I shoot
filter.
from the hip. And no, you an asshole, dog. You know you going.
I got no filter. I say what's on my mind.
It's
The
just a dick.
difference is if I'm letting it fly, nigga, and I'm disrespectful,
Yeah.
it's on purpose. There's no that when you go, what you trying to say, nigga? Okay, here we go. Since you asked.
That's the thing, Dante. Yeah, so it's like, and everybody, it's like, all right, cool. This is what we got. This my 1-bedroom apartment. Like this what we doing around here.
Right.
Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, but here's the thing: when she goes, "What is this?" and you like, "Yo, ho, 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 we had this conversation."
I mean, tidy up a little bit. Like, don't be like, hey,
Here
this
you
is how
go,
I am.
being a
Like,
bitch. You
No slide.
You a cream
No
puff.
slide around here. Yeah, I can't let you do that, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is you can't. But as soon as it starts drifting out, you got to check that shit immediately. Not. Oh, I'm gonna let it go. It's not really the problem. It just my parents. It wasn't. It was my perception. All that bullshit V should be saying.
Get out of here.
You gotta be like, look, this is what it is. This is the line. This is what I'm working on. This is what I can compromise on, and this is what I refuse to compromise, and this is what it is. So if not, you could get to stepping. No hard feelings. Not to say that I don't love you and I don't want you around and I don't want you, because all of those things could be true too. But I haven't said this in a while, but it's understand what your non-negotiables are and then never negotiate them. The problem is you gotta be honest with yourself about what your non-negotiables are.
Facts.
If disrespect is not non-negotiable, that's where that's gonna go. But I check it even playfully. I was in London and my wife was like, "Get the fuck out!" I was like, "Yo, don't talk to me like that."
Bro, if my wife follows that, the kind of shit I say around the house to her,
well, then you're fucked up.
I mean, like, just for funny stuff,
But
like,
we're not talking about. What I'm saying when
but
she.
Like, if she takes it personally, bro, I'll be fucked.
Mute up, Bishop.
All right, bro, you don't want my advice. I see how it is.
So just quick thing for clarity, I want to know. So you called in saying you want women to basically choose you in this situation, but you had a chick that was choosing you.
Wow, that's crazy.
That you let her go. What? Speak more about that, bro. Like, why would you call up wanting girls to choose you in this situation after letting one go?
So here's the thing,
good
Pump.
question.
So it's really a sense of trying to figure out, like, if is this a overall theme for the girls, like, right now.
What do you mean? The overall theme is that they want you?
Bro, was it like you didn't like her?
No. Like, as far as having like affairs in order and all of that, blah blah blah, and like
this chick says she
not find a motherfucker.
She knows who you are, right? She knows you didn't lie about your finances, right?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
and what
I don't think
did she say? No, I don't want to do it.
No, so here's the thing, Dante. Like, she did it, and that's fine.
No, she
but
did what? What did she do?
We fucked.
Oh, I ain't talking about fucking. You said that this girl wanted you to have a relationship with her.
Dante, let's slow down a little bit, just for
Okay.
a second, just please. I don't want to control your show.
Okay, we're not gonna let you do that anyway. But go ahead, do your thing.
I know y'all kings. So what I'm saying is, as far as if the insecurities could kind of spill out the pot, as far as trying to get your shit in order.
Who?
Like
the insecurity? Who's insecurity? Yours or hers?
Mine.
You're saying because you don't have your money together, you're gonna be insecure. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. So as far as getting like a first date and like a second date and third date, so like the third date is like.
First of all, you unless you got some game that I don't know about, you're gonna have to ask people before you go out on a date. Are you saying should you not go out on a date if unless you got your shit together?
No, sir. So what I'm saying is, as far as asking and continuing a situation where they have like the hey, what place do you like, and like different kind of situations.
Harry, do you understand?
No, I don't. Look, here's what it is. He has insecurities about the finances. He doesn't think he's ready yet, but at the same time, it doesn't matter.
That's all I'm saying, y'all.
What upkeep? If you can't do it, you can't. Yeah, but here's my thing. Are you saying because you took her out on a date, she gonna want to go and you can't really afford it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So if you
that's
can't afford it, you don't
about
do
finances. Yeah, you just go. We can't go there. We're going to Cheesecake Factory.
Or
we're
you
going to the local spot.
Cheesecake Factory.
It's good.
Expensive.
Yeah, that's
good.
expensive now too. Or you just say, "Come by."
I just cook for
Or
her.
I'll come to you.
I got
Like,
something you could eat.
Buy some
And
flowers.
then here's when if she says we don't go on the win again, and you go, listen, I don't know what you was looking for, but I'm not a rich man. I'm a man of means. I'm working on my shit, but I'm working on or this is what I got. So
yeah,
that's what you say.
and you gotta be comfortable with owning that, man. Don't hide that you're somebody in transition. We are a whole country in transition. You know how many people who's trying to get it together financially? That's not nothing to be ashamed about, but show the other attributes of yourself that is value, and they're choosing you. So there's other attributes there. So you're basically summing yourself up to, I can't afford certain restaurants and certain activities, so the rest of me doesn't, present value. And
All
that's
I
not the
had,
case.
I remember all I had was dick and bubble gum for bitches.
Bro, can I ask you a question? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, and then it was, but you got to understand, it was like, I was confident enough, and I felt like I deserved it because it wasn't just dick and bubble gum. I was a funny dude. I was enjoyable. I was interesting. I was always fun. Those things. So it was more than that. But the finances wasn't the finances. I remember the first little person, first midget I fucked, was because she was buying car parts.
I like that he started out with little
turn,
person.
That
and
left
then-
turn right there. That left turn, like, what
But
the
it started out with the-
significance of the little person?
he started.
She was like, "Mom."
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
What is that A to M situation you went to?
I mean,
Man, I want him to finish with the little person and the dick and bubble gum. I want the connection.
Yeah.
see, this is my brilliance. You put these things out, and it's like a puzzle.
Yeah. Now we want to know.
Harry's giving up on me. Look at his
No, I know
eyebrows.
the story. I know why you dated a little person. We just did that story this morning.
Yo, that's so no way. I got to do it again. Yeah, so all I had was dick and bubble gum, and then the first time I fucked the little person.
Because it was strictly
I'm not working for the full
transactional.
person.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was strictly transactional. It wasn't something that I was into. In fact, I was like weirded out when I met her. She came to the house, and I was looking around to see if guys was going, like everybody was on the block. and then I was like, yo, let's go for a walk into the park. And I was like, let me get her out of the neighborhood, right? And then I was like trying to blow it off because I was just on a phone call. It was a blind phone call, and she never said, well, I'm a midget. She didn't say that. And so I was like, yo, at the time I was racing that red car I had. Remember the little turbo joint? And I go, I street race, and I'm always working on my car. And, I don't know if I'm going to have any time to really hang out or go out. And she was like, and I'm working, trying to get up enough money for my new turbo.
I can't come and fuck you today. I have to go out and get money for my turbo.
And she said, oh, I'll get it for you. And I was like, who has two thumbs is getting ready to fuck a midget? This guy.
Dude, I got tears in my eyes because your confident pep talk to the caller became a midget story. Like, you're the greatest, bro. You're the greatest.
That has very little educational value for this guy's situation.
No, it is absolutely. The point was, I was just saying that was a transactional thing. But the point is, it is transactional. She likes you for what you are. You just don't like you enough.
Bro, before you find yourself, you can maybe try to find some little people.
This new, check this out, dog. I don't want to hear nothing from you no more.
Bro, shut up, bro.
He had opened this up to the panel. He's like, I'm not going to open this up.
Opened
Let's
it
close
up to
the
the
panel.
panel. Now,
Situation, please.
if you had spoke to me and I could have handed it off where I thought somebody might have had the expert, but you said open to the panel, and Vishnu was like, bro, I'm in.
Vishnu's still trying to get that Seinfeld story in there. He's going to see if he can sneak it in.
Okay. Words mean things. Damn it.
Yeah.
But the point is, you can't work on one thing. You got to work on all of it.
Yeah.
You can't just compartmentalize it because there's also no set end goal. What is the financial? Like, once I hit 6 figures, then I'll start working on dating.
What you really
hit
saying
90.
is, do I make enough money to get to trick on a bitch? That's, dog,
Bro, was it like you didn't like her, and then once she's gone, you're like, oh, I miss her. Is it like that, or were you really into her when she was with you?
So I think I made a call with Dante, like a further call. So what I was saying was mostly trying trying to unpack my own shit first before I get to the picnic or the camping site.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. We do need to do a call, but I'm gonna tell you something. The words that you use, I don't know if you getting that. The words he uses, these kind of esoteric, and find myself, my inner self, this, that. Dog, it's really
It's putting things off until you have a goal.
well,
It's procrastinating. in a way.
And then you can hear his insecurity and just the way he's expressed.
Sure.
So, like you're calling for help, and you're not
You don't even know
secure
what-
enough to say
I want the
what your
help.
circumstances are. Right? This is not, we joking around, but this is not judgmental, bro. We've all been where you've
Bro.
been.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So at least in this form here, you be comfortable enough to say, yo, I don't have it together. It makes me uncomfortable to go out with chicks. We had to pull that out of you. You know what I'm saying? So you know how deep
Fact.
Yeah. your insecurity is, that we had to almost, put you in the headlock and get you to
Yeah.
say what it was. So think about it.
Well,
If you're
that rope with the knot, with they swinging under the chair.
The bull run,
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so
Look it up, Harry.
so think about it,
Is that
man.
James Bond?
If you have that, and if you're not comfortable to voice it in an environment where you're calling for help,
Yeah, that's
then
crazy.
you're really gonna have struggle
By yourself.
by yourself or out trying to deal with people and stuff like that. So you gotta break down that wall, man.
Until you believe you deserve it, you're not going to put complete effort into it, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, and I'll tell you this: here's the difference. You're a black dude, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Nailed it.
Yeah. My
No,
point.
damn, man.
Here's what black dudes do. We cool even when we shouldn't be cool. When black dudes can sell it. You be straight full of shit and sell it to motherfuckers and don't even know you shake it in your
All to a
boots.
snail, yeah.
We make it look good no matter what. But the point
Right.
is, one of the things, even when you set up the consultation, DanteandHarry.com, click on consult. Even when you set up the consultations, you have to be honest. Like the confidence in you being honest. It's so liberating just that you could say the truth. And what you're doing, and this is no disrespect to you, but dog, you putting on makeup, dog. You waking up every day being this smooth motherfucker, because you definitely got a little swag to you just from talking to you, but you being this smooth motherfucker, but you're really insecure underneath it. And you're not being honest with yourself.
Thank you.
And at the core, and it's not that you can't be that motherfucker, because you can. It's just, look, I don't care what task it is. If you practice enough, you will get better at it. We know comics who were horrible, still horrible today, but better than they was 25 years ago. I mean, you can't practice and not learn something. Just time and effort and memorial put you at a different place. Now, how far you move forward depends on if you're being honest with yourself, you're taking stock, and you got a good coach. Somebody where you're a little off kilter, we just get back in the lines. You're not coloring it inside the lines. That's where you is. What happens is it goes left. Like Vishnu and his horse shit, I was absolutely gave him. He didn't do nothing I told him to do. He talked me to death. Probably $2,000 in consultations for free, and then he didn't do one thing I told him to do.
Oh, I thought you helped him.
I thought so too, but he just stopped. He just was like, "Oh,
No.
I'm not gonna do what he tells me to do, so I'm just gonna take it in the face."
No, I got the gist of it, bro. Like he emphasized.
Shut up. We're not talking about you. We got it. Shut up. We talking.
And
so you got
Vishnu
it.
just
Hold
took
on.
your system. He made his own system.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to do a show called Non-School 202.
Non-school.
Bro school.
Mute up.
Yes.
Mute up.
This is my boy.
It'll be bro school.
Non-school.
Bro school.
Bro,
Bro
you're missing the
school.
non-pun.
So you got to, you know what I'm saying? So
non, it's Indian.
here's
bread.
what I would say.
That's why it would be
Shut up,
non-school,
shut up.
'cause it rhymes.
We'll book something and let's get at it, man. You got to get. I mean, you need we got to clean that wound out. You know, there's all this other stuff going on, and he got a little swagger to him. So it's just
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why, because
Yeah.
that swag is the standard.
yeah.
And he don't feel.
You know
like
what it
he's
is?
really
I'm realizing
there.
now. It's because this is what you have to do during the consultation. You got to get into the personal shit. Maybe some really bad shit. Like he might have killed somebody, and he's like, I got to get my finances together before I get into a relationship. You know what I mean? If there's going to be something personal, whether it's family or
It's
like,
always something personal. It's always something that we carry
Right.
through and you got to get to that, and then you also have to have a way to think about it differently. And if you don't have somebody to go, hey, did you look at it this way? You can't really get out of that. You end up all tight and fucked up about it. You know what I mean? So that's where you start. But the swag is, I mean, that's just going to be, icing on the cake once you get the shit together, But you definitely need some help, bro. There's all this other stuff going on. And so sign up for one, DanteandHarry.com. Click on consult, yo. Please. Thank you. All right, bro.
My guy.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
everybody, for your time.
Yes, sir.
And this, you know what hit me? I couldn't understand. I didn't understand. He was talking English, but I couldn't understand what he meant.
Because he was talking around his
Yeah,
fucking.
a lot
he
of
was talking around the
philosophical-
issue. Yeah,
Every
talking
time I
around it.
think, is it this? And no. Like, you know how Vishnu does his whole history of his shit before he...
Yeah. Vishnu.
Fucking...
I'm
bro,
getting-
let me tell you one thing.
You're getting better with that, bro.
No, you're not.
Bro, you don't answer one question directly.
Nothing. Nothing.
it's like talking to Pam Bondi, bro. In front of the-
Pam Bondi, but she'll cuss your ass out
Yeah.
and
That's true.
straight lie to
So
your
wait, how
face.
is the marriage going then? What how is it? You said it was
It's
better.
fine.
Yeah,
He-
we're good,
He
yeah.
took it in the face.
Oh, okay. So that's your strategy is
Yeah.
like, as long as I let her beat the shit out of me, it's been
No,
going
no,
great.
it's not like that, bro. Once I understood her, like she understood me. It's
Then
like,
I shut my mouth
like-
about what I was bitching.
yeah,
like a
because
good
I didn't-
little
I didn't have that
girl.
anymore. Like I just wanted her
Like
to
a
know.
good little
Oh,
girl.
That's it's not
I
even.
mean-
It's not even a play on words. That's just hurtful.
Just me.
That's just demeaning.
Nah, I'm giving Vishnu his props though, because if he really gave in, he would be back doing engineering.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
true.
saying? He'd be back. So
That's true.
he's
holding
doing what he
strong.
got to
He's doing that.
do. He
I
just
also, I
taking.
appreciate that she's very supportive, bro. Like
yeah.
if
Well-
she's not supportive,
Yeah, but here I've been in that same situation where I've had a woman be my cheerleader when it's going great, and, the biggest
dude that
cheerleader,
trips me.
Yeah, and the
when I
one-
go up for my diploma.
and the one putting her head up, her foot on my head, and when I'm trying to come up for air and I'm drowning. So it's one thing if she's being supportive, but then also like on the flip side, going, "You're gone all weekend. Where the fuck are you? And why you have to take this gig? And what?" So it's a double-edged sword, and you have to be careful
No,
because
I mean, that's
you're a
one
nice
thing that
guy, and
she-
you're just kind of like. You appreciate that she's being supportive, which I get, but then also
she
on the
never
back end.
complained me about going out doing a show or anything. It's just that, but I could feel the frustration. Like it would come out somewhere else, and I could also see that I'm putting a lot of pressure on her, because I do have 2 kids, and one of them is very young.
You both
So-
got 2 kids.
I mean, but
You
like
both do.
Yeah, but like
It's not
I'm
just
not-
yours. It's hers.
I know, but like
Did you have the second kid after you started doing comedy?
no, it's like
No
right
excuse.
when I started, like
Right when you started.
And you asked her, and you had a conversation with her.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
like,
ain't
the thing is, I gotta her parents being with us like helps me a lot, because now
Yeah, but
the burden of kids.
if you can't even talk about what bothers you specifically, or that just because something that bothered you and all you did was let her have her
no,
way.
it was.
Let me finish. How could you possibly be in a situation where you're gonna tell your parents or her parents, "Yo, y'all get the fuck out of my house"?
Like I don't want to do. I don't want to do that though.
I know you
I
don't.
mean, I like having both. I would rather have all of
Yeah,
them.
but that
There's
doesn't
never a
so-
time
so-
where you're like, I want everyone they're all getting on my nerves. I want everyone the fuck out of here.
I mean, I get out. Like I'm not there all the time. Like it's like
No,
them
that's not what
getting-
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Is there ever a situation
He
you're
don't
home,
answer
you don't have any
no-
gigs, it's
Yeah,
a
he
Wednesday
ain't
night,
answer.
you're not on the
He don't
road.
want no
Oh no, I'm
evidence
sure.
on
I get to that. I get to that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like but
No, we don't. Here's
but
what
it doesn't
is.
dominate me.
Just because you want your grandparents, you
To
want the
help.
grandparents in the kids' life and you want them close, doesn't mean they have to abuse you.
No, they don't
It's not
abuse me,
one
bro.
way- yeah,
they don't
do.
abuse
Yeah, they
me.
do. Yeah, because if just being in your home and creating friction in your home between you and your wife is abusive.
Yeah, it is abuse, yeah.
but it's not happening anymore.
Okay.
So I mean,
Alright, well, that's good.
like it was just that moment, like that point of my life, and once I kind of got through it and sorted it out, it's good.
Dante's
See
giving
when
a
I do
thumbs
the
up.
thumbs up, it means you're full of shit. So let's
Oh,
move
boy.
on. It's 9:59. We phone lines. We don't have no calls, right? We got any super chats? No. All right. I guess we'll shut this shit down. All right. Pun, you want to plug your shit?
Same shit, man. Just check out the book. Actually, man, I'm placing in a contest, so it's dope. In Search of Freezer Meat. Check it out. You're going to hear about it soon because it's doing pretty good. And
Nice.
At Get Punished on Instagram.
Hattie?
I'll follow up my social media at Harry Turjanian for all the stuff I'm doing, including my solo stuff, the stand-up, the wrestling stuff. And also, if you like what we're doing here, follow us over at Patreon, patreon.com/manschool202. That's where we do all the bonus content. We do relationship advice. And I think we're going to try to do some of those old Black Phillip episodes. If we have a chance to maybe listen to those and get your commentary on those, it might be fun too. So
Cool.
a lot of stuff. Patreon.com/manschool202 is where it's at.
Bro?
Bro. Vishnu Waka Comedy, Instagram, all social media, and then my website is vishnuvaka.com.
All right. Yo, GYBB, get your balls back. WWDD, what would Dante do? Sexual Revolutions being podcasted. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Man School 202. Better hear what I've got to say because you won't get it again.
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man. Put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't.